You were very close to the scene when that explosion happened. Just tell us what happened.
Sure, yeah, I was about 400 meters away from the entrance to the American embassy. At that time, I was in a building, and we had heard an explosion at that time, one large explosion. And then I was on the scene about 20 minutes later, and you could see that they were just starting to get a handle on the scene, to start putting up barriers. Now you can see them behind me, barriers that they've put up to prevent people from going onto the scene. Just a few minutes ago, we saw a very gruesome scene of some people picking up body pieces that looked to have come from the explosion. The Interior Ministry has about an hour ago said that there were 2 suicide bombers who died in the attack, and that they had injured 5 police officers and 1 civilian. Since then, we've seen one report from a state news agency saying that one of the police officers has since died.
Okay, so a horrific scene there in the Tunisian capital, shocking scenes you described there, and not the first time by any means that Tunis and people living there have had to go through this.
Yes, well, we've seen last year an attack, again, targeting security officials. And we saw the year before, again, another suicide attack, very similar, again, targeting security officials. So we've seen in the last few years a particular series of attacks looking at Tunisian security officials, either Tunisian police, National Guard. And this fits into that pattern if that's the case. Although, of course, because it's in front of the U.S. Embassy, it's there may be other angles involved. Again, this was also the scene, the U.S. Embassy, of a storming of the embassy back in 2012. At that time, U.S. officials took extra security precautions, and they're taking extra security precautions today as well. We've seen posts from the American embassy warning about the explosion that had happened this morning, but we're still getting details on what exactly happened today.
Sure, and in fact, since we went on air, a report from the Agence France-Presse news agency has indeed confirmed that 1 police officer was killed in that attack.